Alright. Test. Is my voice clear enough, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin the stream? Welcome, Sinjamam and Mary Pizza Pop, Jak and Daxter. Dexter the, what? Dexter the, boy genius from Dexter's Laboratory? Sometimes I mishmash their names, like Jak and Daxter. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, sorry. I kind of sneezed a little bit. Let me drink some water. Something caught my nose. Your voice is loud and clear. Alright, what are kind of Kobokers? Welcome, welcome. So, yeah. We are continuing Jak and Daxter tonight. Let me drink some water. Idul Fitri holiday is finally over. And I kind of wanted to do, like, I kind of wanted to continue the script for Segu Basar 3 video. It's coming, by the way. Don't worry about that. It's coming. I'm trying to complete the script because my time management is absolutely messy. Alright? But that's going to be the video coming up sooner rather than later. Wait, what the hell is this? Let me read some DMs. And the internet is rather slow. And hopefully, wait. I hope there are no power outages, because there has been power outages quite a lot recently, and it is absolutely annoying. Wait, why? Wait, let me check Discord. Sorry. Never mind. Alright, so, okay. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Now, we are halfway through the game. Alright, we are halfway through the game. Probably 2 more streams. Mod radio, lanjut editing. Okay, Sinjamam. 2 more streams. This stream and then the next stream will be the final stream before we finally complete Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy and we move to another game. There are a lot of content I want to do in this channel. It's just that I am having trouble managing everything. But it's the life I choose at the end of the day. So, you know what? Let's get the chit-chat in the intro and get start into the game. See, we are 47% completion. So, we are almost halfway there. 2 or 3 streams before we complete the game in its entirety. So where were we last time? We were at the Lost Precursor City. Now we need to go to the Precursor Basin. Where do we go now? Finally I can get the orb. Is this the Precursor Basin? Oh, this is Boggy Swamp. Need to go to the Precursor Basin first. Or was that the Precursor? Oh, that's Rock Village. Oh, it's from the British girl, I guess. Here for the stream. Welcome to the stream, Holden Dempsey. We're continuing on. Sorry, we're continuing on Jak and Daxter. Is this the Precursor basin? Ah, here it is. Yeah, Smiley did told me it's a zoomer stage.
That's one of those flying lurkers. He might have a power cell. One ring down, a bunch to go. Those must be the infested plants old Lognoggin was talking about.
Yeah, I know, Daxter.
You've got to fly through each ring before they turn off.
That was clumsy of me. Get off. Oh. Oopsies. And I'm dead. Remember this area? Yeah, I'm terrible driving, by the way. Let's do this again. I can't attack using this thing, huh? The orbs look like eggs? Yeah, I know. I keep calling them eggs instead of orbs. Let's go. Drive. Get off my way. And I'm stupid. Yeah. I have to go start all over again. Ouch. There you go. Ah. That was rather tricky. Alright, let's drive. Let's look for these orbs. Collect all the orbs and collect all the power cells. Let's start from the beginning once more. Okay. How do we drive there? There you go. So what are the objectives here? Herd the moles into their hole. Beat record time on the gorge. Cure dark echo infected plants. Navigate the purple precursor. Navigate the blue precursor rings and 7 scout flies as usual. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Had to answer the door as usual. Let's go navigate through the stage first. Okay, I'm healed. Oops, there's a scout fly there. Bam! 2 more to go. Oh, up there. Let's see. Got more eggs or orbs, yeah. How do I get up there again? Jump there. Nope. Hello, Tohu. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here, buddy. And I forgot where I have to go. And oh, there it is. There's the way up. I hope you enjoy tonight. Wait. Ooh. Ow. Man, my driving is awful. Pretty exhausted lately and was bored, so glad you're streaming. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I relate to you. I was super bored and exhausted. I kind of earlier I wanted to finish my script, but you know what? I was like, my mind is not responding yet. You know what? I'll just stream and enjoy ourselves, so I can keep this channel running. Okay. Oh, ay. Eat the shit. Yep, Dax and Daxter. Exactly, Dax and Daxter. One pretty cool detail that sometimes we need that, yeah. I just hope that I just wish that I can still be productive and manage the time better. I don't slack off too much, you know. I don't want to slack off too much because I do want to go somewhere. I am such an idiot. Yeah, my driving skill is DSP level right now. You see? Yeah, like I said, apologies for the DSP quality gameplay here you're watching, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes I can't help myself. And also, so I spent quite a lot of money during my holiday. It's not to like going on a vacation. I spent quite a bit of money for, well, quite a lot of money for stuffs, you know. For stuff as in like for some quote-unquote new toys. I don't blame you. I hated this section. Yeah. So I bought myself a new arcade controller for fighting games because I want to try go for pro, you can say. No, not really going for pro, but you know what I mean. I want to play fighting games and beat 'em ups using an arcade controller and get that feel of an arcade game that I used to play back in the day. And went to the mall for the last vacation a lot, whether it's watching movies or just enjoying my time, you know. That's I'm not really good at managing money, you could say, but I'm good at spending them. Yeah, basically I really needed to go somewhere. I was super bored at home. All right, finally 7 scout flies. But there are a lot of events coming up this and next month that I would love to attend. Okay, I got all the orbs. Now let's collect all the power cells. Relatable. Spending money is much more fun. Yeah, exactly. What's good, right? What good is money if you can't spend them? Like John Wick said in the third movie. $10 million is not worth it when you can't spend it. Oh, okay. 45 seconds. Yeah, I don't know where am I. Oh. I don't know where am I supposed to go. Ah, there you go. All right, let's try again. Sure. But it makes sense, right? What good is money if you can't spend them? Okay, let's go back. All right, so let's do this again. Let's go for speed. Can't jump there. All right, I did it. Yes.
We beat the record time.
Wait, no power cell? Wait, where's the power cell? Yeah, that's true. I always reserve money but missed out on the fun. Now I try to balance. Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying that, oh yeah, go spend like crazy. Go spend money like crazy. Nah, save it. Yeah, I think I have enough for saving. Like, I spent all I needed to spend. Now I need to save some of them. Okay, so... Whew. How do I hear these? Ah, there you go. Ah, seems simple enough. Oh, they keep growing back. Okay. That means I have to cure them at once. They keep growing. Just a little bit more before they grow. Ah, there you go. Dang.
You keep on impressing me. But then maybe it's just because I've got
Yeah, okay, Profar, skill issue, low. Nah. It's finished. It's complete. And yes, it is a skill issue because I'm not familiar with this game. Right? But at the end of the day, I did it. You know? There is nothing wrong of admitting skill issue. If anything, it's better to admit that you have skill issues so that you know where you need to improve. So that you know how to do it right. As Jake the dog once said in Adventure Time, sucking at something is the sort of first step to be good at something. Am I right or am I right? Okay, let's go up. One detail, I forgot to say this, but one detail that I really love about Jak and Daxter so far is the real-time weather change. Like, the real-time day and night transition. It's really cool to see a platformer does that.
Larry, there's the next ring.
All right, let's go catch the blue rings. Not a lot of platformers do that, let alone a platformer mixed with open world, because I know especially Jak 2 and 3 were heavily inspired by GTA, and GTA has day and night transition. How do I jump there? Not many platformers did that? Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, I can jump there. Right. And this is a platformer slash open world. Speaking of day and night transition, that was one of the aspects that interests me or amazes me back when I played Ocarina of Time for the first time, right? There is day and night transition, but only in Hyrule Fields. And it also scared the bejesus of me because every time they turn into night, you have to fight the Skulltulas. And sometimes, if you fight them long enough, you will encounter a giant Skulltula, and that used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid. But then again, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is still somewhat of a scary game for me. Like, there are a lot of things in that game that's pretty scary. It's just the atmosphere, you know? especially those zombies. What do you call those zombies again? In the graveyard and the Shadow Temple, where if you encounter them, you can get You can be frozen. You can hear a scream and then it freezes you. Re-Dead, yeah, Re-Dead, exactly. Re-Dead used to scare the living daylights out of me. And it's still pretty scary today. Even after almost 30 years. There are just some games where I can't get over how scary it is. Re-Dead is one of them. Regenerador and Iron Maiden in Resident Evil 4 is another one. I'm still scared encountering them. Fatal Frame, probably one of my, if not my favorite horror games of all time. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Fatal Frame is, like I said, Fatal Frame is probably one of my favorite horror series ever. Yet I still am afraid to play that game alone, let alone stream it. Hell, even Mario Odyssey doesn't have day or night. Yeah, exactly. Mario Odyssey doesn't have day and night. Mario Odyssey, like, I have a love-hate relationship with Mario Odyssey. At one point, it's an amazing game, but at the same time, I hate how bloated that game is. Like, it's kind of like the Switch's... In a way, it's kind of like Nintendo's Switch version of Mario 64. But Mario 64 was manageable to get everything, like to get 100%. Mario Odyssey is just pretty damn big. Like, it may not be a bad thing to some people, but to me, it just feels bloated. Like, I like collecting, I like to complete games 100%, especially platformers, but Mario Odyssey is just bloated. I feel like it's bloated. Like, I feel like it's bloated, and to the point where, at some point, I just don't find it fun anymore. It gets pretty boring and tacky for a while. Ah, Smiley, welcome to the stream, buddy. Just in time. Yep, no loading screens. Amazing. Like, this game was ahead of its time. Oh, there it is. Wait, let me focus here first. Then I'll come back to the chat. There you go. The Zuma controls, yeah. For regular controls, I don't mind it, but for platformers, like you have to jump from one to another, that's where I feel like it's a little too it's a bit slippery. Also, no load screen. Jak devs never wanted the player to find a good stopping point. Quite the achievement most devs don't even consider today. Yeah, exactly. And the developer of Jak and Daxter really know how to optimize the PS2, like how to optimize the game for the system. And speaking of optimization, I want to talk a bit about Sengoku Basara, because the next video is going to be about Sengoku Basara 3. As I did my research, it's going to be in the video, but I'm just going to spoil it to you guys. When I did my research about the development of Sengoku Basara, I encountered a lot of interesting things. Like, for example, so did you know that Capcom has their own graphic engine, right? Currently it's the RE engine, but prior to RE engine, they had MT Frameworks. That was Capcom's in-house engine for their games, PS3 and PS4 era, the 7th and 8th generation console. So after the release of Onimusha 3, Capcom started to drink water first. So after the after the release of Onimusha 3 Demon Siege, amazing game by the way, Capcom developed their own engine, or started to develop their own engine, because I forgot what engine they were using. Was it Unity, I believe? But basically they were using an engine that was developed in the West, in America. And back then the internet wasn't as good as today. It wasn't as advanced today, and maintaining their engine was difficult, because you have to go to America, or you have to go to, like, the service is, since the engine is made in America, so whatever service they needed technicians from America, or services from another country, which was very time consuming and budget consuming as well, right? So that's why they decided to create their own engine, MT Frameworks, which was based off Unity, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so their first game that used the MT framework was Dead Rising. So they developed the engine first for the Xbox 360, Dead Rising. And then there's another game, I forgot what the name is, but the first game to use Capcom's built-in in-house engine, MT Frameworks, was Dead Rising for the Xbox 360, released in 2006. Now, the first PS3 Capcom game was Devil May Cry 4. Like, literally the first game Capcom made for the PS3 was Devil May Cry 4. And the producer, Kobayashi Hiroki, said that it was quite the challenge to develop that game using the MT frameworks for the PS3, because they had to find out, again, because this is a new engine that they're developing, or this is a new engine, and they're trying to optimize it on a new system, right, on a new console. So it was a challenge. And of course, since Devil May Cry 3 was so successful, they had quite the pressure to top Devil May Cry 3, to follow up with Devil May Cry 3. Now, Devil May Cry 4 has some issues, like the stage progression, you could say. Basically, you play as Nero, and then in the middle of the game you play as Dante, and the stage is like, let's say Nero's stage is point A, Nero's story is point A to point B, and then with Dante it's point B to point A. You just go back to where you start, right? And yeah, some people didn't really like how the stage progression was in Devil May Cry 4, but overall it was a good game, because one positive, right, that a lot of people agree is that Devil May Cry 4's combat is amazing. I think in a lot of aspects, in my opinion, Devil May Cry 4 combat is better than Devil May Cry 3, right? The fact, especially if you compare it with Dante, like Dante can switch styles on the go instead of pre-equipping them in the preparation screen. Something they did also with Sengoku Basara 3, right? You can now use all of the, or like most of the special attacks in battle, instead of selecting two in the preparation menu to pre-equip them, right? So, okay, going back to the story, MT Frameworks. Now, MT Frameworks became Capcom's in-house engine, right? Now, because DMC4 was so successful and Sengoku Basara became, you could say, a pop culture icon after Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes, Capcom wanted to capitalize the success of Sengoku Basara as a franchise with the new game, Sengoku Basara 3. And not to mention, the anime was running at the time. So, their biggest challenge of Sengoku Basara 3 is that they wanted to make this game not only for the PS3, but also for the Wii. Now, why was Capcom so adamant, you could say, on porting Sengoku Basara 3 on the Wii? Because at that time, even until today at least, at the time the Wii was the best-selling console compared to PS3 and Xbox 360, right? The Wii is even the top 10 best-selling consoles of all time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but basically the Wii was outselling the PS3 and Xbox 360, so Capcom thinks that it's a wise choice to port Sengoku Basara 3 on the Wii, especially Japanese players. There are a lot of Japanese Nintendo players, right? But they still release it, but they still make the game for the PS3 because their new engine, right, their MT Framework engine runs. It was designed for a 7th generation console for the PS3 and Xbox 360. So the challenge was for Sengoku Basara 3, who was also they signed the producer of Segubasa 3 is still the same, Kobayashi Hiroyuki, and he brought in a lot of the developers of Devil May Cry 4 to Segubasa 3. So what happened is that Capcom actually made a variation of the MT Framework engine. So from their existing MT Framework engine, they create MT Framework Lite. So why is it called Lite? Because this in-house engine was built to run games at a, you can say, slightly inferior systems, right? Now let's get like, I know the Nintendo Wii is great, but Nintendo Wii in terms of, my god, my controller's vibrating on it. The Nintendo Wii in terms of specific technical specification is inferior compared to Xbox 360 and PSP. So in order for Segubasa 3 to run on the Wii, they had to create a variation of the MT Framework engine, MT Framework Lite. And not only for the Wii, the MT Framework Lite was also designed so that Capcom can make their portable games, whether it's for mobile or other portable devices, the PSP, the DS, and 3DS. And so the first game that used MT Framework Lite was Sengoku Basara 3. And that's also the reason why Sengoku Basara 3 runs well on the Wii. Because Capcom designed that engine specifically so that Sengoku Basara 3 can run on the Wii. Now, so that's what I found out. Why did Koei botch the release of, like, Samurai Warriors 3 on the Wii is still considered by a lot of the fans of the series as one of the worst games in the franchise, right? Because how it has some good ideas, but the gameplay is super clunky, right? It's slow compared to like the previous two games, Samurai Warriors 1 and 2. And the visuals, I get like the Wii is not as powerful as the PS3, but it's not a poor system. Like they can optimize it. Like they could have optimized Samurai Warriors 3 on the Wii, but somewhere along the lines they weren't able to optimize their game on the Wii, which is a shame because Samurai Warriors 3 has a lot of good concept, and that's why Samurai Warriors 3 not only is considered one of the worst in the series, but also I do believe it sold really poorly to the point where Koei decided not to release Samurai Warriors 3Z on the worldwide for the PS3. So yeah, and that's just a little story about the next video I'm doing. Is that one of the reasons why Sengoku Basara 3 was able to run on the Wii really well was because Capcom specifically designed a graphic engine that can run Sengoku Basara 3 on Wii, or they can run their games on a less powerful engine, or let's say a less powerful system. The first Capcom game to utilize RE engine was Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. The last game to use MT Framework engine was Capcom Fighting Collection. Well, that's not really like a... Well, Capcom Fighting Collection is not really like a new game. It's a collection of old fighting games. But yeah. Return to the gambler. Herd the moles into their hole. This feels like a Spyro mission, by the way. Moles. They look like squirrels more than moles. Go back to your hole. How do I guide them to... Ah, there you go. Oh, no, you're not going away. Come back here. Ah. Come here, you little shit. Hello, Peter. Welcome to the stream. No. No. Go to the hole. Enter the hole.
Let's go get our power cell from the geologist.
Okay. The gambler. There's one more. I guess it has something to do with these creatures. Or these... what do I need to do with these things again? Smiley, if you're still here, what do I need to do with these things? Well, I hit him. Okay. Are you playing this on the PS4? No, I'm playing this on a PS3 emulator. PS3, Peter. This is the PS3 version of the game. Man, why do I feel itchy? I just took a shower. Okay, okay, got it. Ah, there's the power cell. Catch as catch can. Ta-da!
Good
Alright.
flying! Those lurkers were no match for your zoomer. That's one more power cell.
Okay, I'm done here. Huzzah! Okay, that's enough. Well, let's talk.
Thank you for saving those moles. That's awfully good of you. Here's a power cell to help you out. Now I can get back to my research.
Where's the gambler again? I kind of forgot. Can we give our orbs?
For your sacrifice, I offer you a power cell.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. Okay, so I guess everything is complete in Rock Village. How many 20 more to go. Let's see. Precursor Basin. Return to the gambler. I forgot where the gambler is. Why does that guy sound like the mummy from Chatronic? He sounds more like Venom. Oh no. Okay, though. Oh, by the way, something I wanted to share. A friend of mine is in Japan, and guess what they found? Gintama Rumble. Nice! So you can play it for the PS4? Great, that's great. He's in the hub. He has the bucket. Okay. How many? Oh, speaking of Japan, how many of you are excited for Switch 2? I think I... Yep, Jak and Daxter. Hello, Mura. We're the crying soul. Oh, okay. Nice. Gintama Rumble. Like, I want to play that game, but unfortunately, I don't have a PS4. It's a PS4 exclusive. Switch 2. I did watch the... I see zero incentive to get the Switch 2 at launch. Yeah. I want to get the Switch 2 at launch. Not at launch. I want to get the Switch 2, but not at launch. I will say that overall, okay? I want to say overall about the Switch 2 is that I think when it comes to the system and the games, I have zero problems with Switch 2. I think they all look good. The system looks good. The games that they offer for Switch 2 are amazing. Mario Kart World, like I've said it before, right? I feel like I think with every new Nintendo release, it comes with a Mario Kart game, right? And Mario Kart World looks phenomenal. It's basically Need for Speed, fuck me. Sorry, my bad. Mario Kart World is basically Mario Kart, but open world. They implemented the open world of Need for Speed or Forza Horizon in Mario Kart World. And I think that's a good idea. Why? I've said it in my Mario Kart stream, is that and Diddy Kong Racing stream as well, is that Mario Kart needs an adventure mode. I don't know why Mario Kart never had an adventure mode. So with the release of Mario Kart World, this is the closest thing. I don't know how the open world or the world tour is going to be in Mario Kart World, but I can say this is the closest thing Mario Kart to have an adventure mode, and I'm so excited for it. And I love the Grand Prix in Mario Kart World is that you transition from one stage to another or one track to another. Let's say Mushroom Cup. You start with the first stage, or you start with the first race, and then when you go to the second race, you move from the first track to the second track, and then the second track to the third track. I really love it, you know? And not to mention, Mario Kart World is going to be one hell of a racing game because we have 24 racers. So Mario Kart 8 has 12 racers. Mario Kart World is going to be double, 24 racers, and it's going to be an absolutely fun time, you know? I would love to play Mario Kart World online. I had a blast playing Mario Kart 8 online with the NTR community, and if everyone has a Switch 2 and we can play Mario Kart World, I would love to do that, you know? And some of the new features like Nintendo Game Chat, it's basically just Nintendo Discord. Okay, I'm actually... Yeah, of course. Especially with Nintendo, the blatant lack of transparency. Yeah. The pricing. I think everybody is in agreement here. The issue so far in Nintendo Switch 2 is the pricing. Everything else, in my opinion, everything else about Nintendo Switch 2 looks great. I don't think everyone had a pro. Again, I know some people ask, oh, where's the game I wanted to? Oh, where's this game on Switch 2? But for the new titles, I think everything looks good. The new Hyrule Warriors game, Age of Imprisonment, looks great. Right? Personally, as for me personally, Switch 2, in terms of system and the games they offer, no problem at all. And I think the majority feels that way. Minus some people who wanted other games for the Switch 2, right? But yeah, price is the issue. Now, at first, I thought, was this because of Donald Trump's new tariff policy? But then again, this is not an issue just... Sorry. But then again, this is not an issue just for America. Every other country has this issue. A lot of people, even in my country, Indonesia, feels like the games that they're offering is way too much. Like I said, $80 for a digital game, that's a bit too much, Nintendo. And that's digital, okay? I don't know how much the physical copy is going to cost. Switch 2 will usher in the own nothing be happy or of physical ownership. Too many loopholes to own the purchase without boundaries will change everything. NTR community, yeah, exactly, yeah. Our local Nintendo community is called NTR. Nintendo Tangerang Raya. Alright? Get used to it. Again, about the own nothing and be happy, I wouldn't go that far, honestly, Smile. I wouldn't go that far. I'd say, this might be me just being a Nintendo fanboy, but I feel like when it comes to game ownership, I don't have any issue with Nintendo. I think like most times, okay, most times they make sure that the games that you bought are yours. Now, the only issue I have with the Switch sometimes is that I cannot cancel an update. Like, for example, oh, this game has not been updated. You need to update. Can I not skip the update? Can I play on the go where, you know, the internet, where there's no internet connection? I just want to play the game without the update. Can I do that? Oh no, you have to update. Yeah, that's more of the policy thing, not instead of like the ownership thing. In my opinion, I think like even when there's an update, you players must have a choice to play the game without the update. Yeah, $90 for the physical release. Here, physical Switch 2 version costs 10 euros more than digital. Yeah, it's gonna be $10 more than the digital for Nintendo Switch 2. But then again, you know, I always said this. Oh, there's the gambler. But I always said this, ladies and gentlemen. If companies said, oh, buying is not owning, right? Then piracy is not stealing.
Oh, great moves, kid. I knew that time record would fall. Now here's your power cell, and I can go collect my big payoff.
I'm pretty happy today, people. So, how many of you... Okay, so if you haven't checked out my latest video about Acts of Blood, an Indonesian-made brawler game, once you're done with the stream, go check that video out. So, I'm really happy because of that video. Why? Because okay, I made that video out of a recommendation from a friend, Senja Malam. If you're still here, Senja Malam, hello. So Senja Malam recommended me Acts of Blood. He said, "Hey, I know you like your beat 'em up game, so there's this 3D beat 'em up game that takes place in Indonesia from Indonesian developer." And then I checked the Steam page. It said, "Oh, it takes place in the dystopian city of Bandung." I mean, yeah, it has a premise. Like, it takes place in Bandung. So for those of you who don't know, I was born in Bandung, right? West Java, but I don't live in Bandung anymore. I moved to South Tangerang since Jakarta, South Tangerang since I was a kid. So I can't speak Sundanese. I don't have any Sundanese. I don't have any Sundanese with me. So because it takes place in Bandung, my hometown, I gotta check it out. You know, I gotta play it, and I played it. and it was fun. Okay, it was really fun. Some controls are a little bit clunky, and some of the action are a bit too slow. And so I made that, you know, first impression video yesterday, uploaded that, and Senja Malam, God bless him, by the way, like he did a lot for me. He did a lot for me. So what he did was that, well, I asked him as well. He said, hey, the developer Fajrul is on Twitter, you might want to reach him out, tell him that you make a video. And I told him that unfortunately I don't have a Twitter, probably you can do it for me. And then he did it for me. Like, so he shared my video to the developer, and lo and behold, this morning I checked my phone after I took a shower before I go to work. The developer actually commented on my video, so I pinned him. Like, I told him, I love this concept, there are a lot of things that you need to improve, but keep up the good work, right? So he said the game is going to be released next year, mid 2026, and that's a good. Wait, sorry, I need to answer the door. Be right back. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, it's the biker killing. Well, you're fighting a bunch of thugs in that game. So the developer actually commented on my video, and like I said, so he said the game's gonna be released in 2026, mid 2026. So they have a year before the game. I swear they won't shut up when I sleep. Who? So the game is gonna have a year before it's released. So they still have time to make it right, you know. And I told him, I love what you did here, I love what you did in this game, and I hope you continue to do your good work, right? Study a lot of brawler games. So one of the games that inspired him for Acts of Blood was Jackie Chan Stunt Master. Amazing PS1 game, by the way. But he needs to look how combat is being done in other 3D brawler games like Urban Reign, Watch Dogs, even Batman Arkham City, because I usually use that as a benchmark, you can say, for 3D brawlers. But you get what I mean, right? And not only the developer commented on that video, the voice actor for the protagonist commented on my video saying, hey, thank you for playing the game, thank you for the appreciation and the feedback. We will continue to do our best. And I commented back on Lukmanski, that's his name, because I specifically said in that video that, hey, I love your voice. Your voice is ASMR. Like, I swear to God, like, his voice is super ASMR in that game. And I like it, you know, I like it. And he said, hey, thanks for the appreciation, thanks for the review. And we will continue to work to make this game an even better game. And I told him on the video, he said, on the comment section, saying that, hey, look, man, I love what you do. I love what you bring here. Keep up the good work. Improve what you need to improve. And I hope the final product turns out to be an absolute banger. They'll never outright say that due to the piracy counter. Yeah, I know. What's also interesting is that if you buy, for example, Zelda Breath of the Wild Switch 2 version, you get a physical version of Zelda Breath of the Wild Switch 1 plus an upgrade DLC code. I don't think I'm gonna get I don't think I'm going to get the upgraded Switch 2 versions of Switch 1 games, like your Zelda Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I'm just gonna get that for Switch 1, you know. Same goes with Metroid Prime 4. I think I'm gonna get Metroid Prime 4 for the Switch 1 only. Some remaster, like it's gonna look better, but I don't think it's worth it. You know, I don't think it's worth it to get those games for the Switch 2 when you already have it for the Switch 1. Oh, that's just me. Now, I get Super Mario Party Jamboree for the Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree has new games that implement the gimmick of Switch 2. But yeah, it's I would probably just stick it to Switch 1 unless I really want to switch. Unless if I have a Switch 2 and I really want to get Super Mario Party Jamboree, the Switch 2 version or the Switch 2 edition. But yeah, most of the upgraded Switch 2 games, I'm just gonna get them on Switch 1. And some games as well, like they announced Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate for Switch 2. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that. I already have it on my PC and I already 100% the game. If I want to play Final Fantasy VII on the go, I'll probably get Steam Deck or an ROG Ally to play it. Now, granted, I'd say Nintendo will optimize the game better than on a Steam Deck or an ROG Ally. But at the same time, even if like I said, I don't really have the need to play Final Fantasy VII Remake on the go, right? I already complete that game, and games like Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy 16, GTA, those those Wukong, those high-end AAA games. Those are games I play on the PC. Those are games I play at home, not on the go. If I'm playing games on the go, I usually go for Mario Kart. Probably some Super Mario Brothers. Or like on the go with some friends, yeah, Mario Party. Those are the games that I would play on the go. Maybe some Muso games, Hyrule Warriors. I'm probably gonna get that. Hyrule Warriors. Not like a story-driven game where I have to sit hours and focus on the game. It's I can't play like I get that Zelda is a Switch game, right? But I cannot play Zelda on the go. I swear, I cannot play that game on the go. I need to play that game at home. I swear they won't. Also enter the Gungeon 2 and Subsong. Like, the Switch is a portable console. Like, it's a hybrid, portable and home console hybrid. But some games on the Switch, to me, are only playable at I can only enjoy at home, not on the go.
Wow! You can shoot fireballs when you're powered up with Yellow Eco.
I said it before, right? I want to take this channel to, despite being a hobby, I want to take this hobby to an even bigger heights. That's why I've been doing more collabs. I've been reaching out to more content creators. I've been, you could say, grinding through this channel, right? Because I wanted to take it to somewhere that I want. And it's not just... Oh, fuck me. And the thing is that... So, I want to tell you a story, again, because this is, story time with Profar, and, if I tell a story, it's more or less like a bedtime story for you all, so why not? Okay, I'm just joking. So, where do I start? I was actually approached by... Okay, so... Last week, during Idul Fitri holiday, I was actually approached by a... what's this? Profar taking strides. Woo, yep. So I was actually approached by a gaming media last week. It's called Game Wave. They're very active on Instagram and they create game magazine. So far, they have 6 publications. What's up, Stick? Welcome to the stream. This is story time with Profar now. Last week, I was contacted by a game media, Game Wave. It's an independent game media, right, in Indonesia. So they're very active on Instagram when it comes to gaming news, and they actually release magazines. I know, like game magazines these days probably don't sell, but they have magazines, right? They have 6 publications right now, and their first publication was in 2023 about the upcoming Final Fantasy Rebirth, a 7 Rebirth game. So the owner actually contacted me. The owner contacted me. He wants an audience with me, so I told him, okay, I'll meet up in your city, in your place, right? So we meet up, we talk, and he told me like he told me some benefits I can do with joining him, right? So he want me to, like I say, I told him specifically I don't want to be full time. I don't want to be full time because one, I have a job, and this is the job that paid me well, right? This is the job that pays me well. I can do all of these gaming activities, joining up with community activities like NTR, right? Yeah, again, the name is NTR, Nintendo Tangan Raya. I can join up with communities, I can go to events, meet up with Koshiro Yuzo, for God's sake, is because this job pays me really well. And I want to keep it that way. You know, I still want to work in this job, and you know, I try to maximize what I can do in this job, right? So I can do other things. And yeah, I don't want to make gaming as my career, but it's a hobby. But it is a hobby that I want to invest. It's a hobby that I want to invest. It's a hobby that I want to take somewhere. You know, I want to take even greater heights. So he understand, like the owner understood that I have a full-time job, and he said, okay, you can, he needs a video editor. So he doesn't demand me to make a lot of videos. He just demand me to make seasonal videos, which is still a commitment. And I said that I'm still afraid that I'm not able to commit that. I'm not able to commit making videos for someone else, and setting up a target or setting up a goal to make videos for someone else, because I have trouble making my own videos. I have trouble setting up my own schedule for my videos, let alone someone else. So did a little discussion with other people in the community. Ada apa bang, lagi cerita. Did a discussion with other people in the community. Did a discussion with my friend Pepsi Man. I said, I want to go somewhere with this channel, and one of the things I want to do is that I want to host a panel. You know, I want to, you know, if you go to Comic-Con or like those those cosplay events or gaming events, you usually have a guest star, and then the guest star will be on stage being interviewed by someone, or being interviewed by the host. And I said to my friend that I would love to do those kind of things. You know, I would love to be an interviewer for a public figure in the gaming industry, right? And that's why joining this media could benefit me. So my consideration when it comes to joining media is not the money. I am not a game journalist. I've specifically said that to you guys, that I am not the biggest fan of gaming journalism, right? What I do here is somewhat journalistic, but I'm not covering like the current news of the gaming industry. Most of the videos I make are about retro games and my review of modern games, right? It's mostly opinions that came from me. I don't really cover news from the gaming industry, because I just don't. It's just too much for me. To me, it's too much information to be processed and give thoughts of. That's just me. So yeah, what I'm looking for is exposure. I want people to watch me. I want people to know who I am. You know, in the gaming community, in the gaming community, and pop culture community. I want people to recognize what I do here. I want people to recognize what I can bring to the table, and I want to it's not just take, you know, it's not just, hey, I want them to know me, I want this, I want that, but I want also to contribute. So started to talk with other people, and a lot of people told me that if you want to build up your networking, if you want to know more, like if you want to meet up or grow your relationship or grow your relations in the gaming community. So let's say, oh, you want to meet up with developers, you want to meet up with musicians, you know, want to meet up with voice actors, you want to meet up with different communities, you want to meet up with VTubers in the gaming industry, streamers in the gaming industries, in the gaming world, not gaming industry. It's in this like people in this in the gaming world. So what they told me is that the best way for you to do it, Profar, is that whenever there is a gathering, whenever there's an event, you make sure you show up. During this game, are you the one who plays Cuphead who can't miss? Yeah. Oh, before I continue that, I'll give Nintendo Direct one credit. Whenever there is a new Nintendo, or whenever Nintendo present their games with their hosts, most times their hosts are competent. So when I watch their presentation of Mario Kart World, the host who plays Mario Kart World was competent. Yeah, you know that Bob Ross looking guy? He knows how to play the game really well. So that's a plus, okay? You don't need to be a pro when it comes to video games, but at least you need to be competent enough, right? Just show up and meet them. Like, show up, not just show up, honestly, Peter. So what I did is that, you show up and you show up, make sure that they recognize you, and not just show up, contribute. As in, like, hey, let's say NTR is having a stand on this event. You tell the people, like you tell the elders, or like you tell the you could say the community head is that, hey, I want to do something, you know, I want to help with this event, or I want to help with what you're doing here. How can I help? Oh, okay, let's say show up and have something to show. Exactly, show up and have something to show. Hey, also hello Professor. Hey, we are having a community event. All right, I want to help. So we actually have a community gathering this Saturday, and I specifically contact you could say one of the elders of the community, saying, I want to help out. I want to contribute to this community. What can I do? And then he said, all right, you'll be committee. It's a community gathering, right? It's just a we're gonna show up, have a good time, have dinner, get to meet each other, get to play games with each other. But I specifically asked them, I want to do something for this community, right? And the elder said that, all right, you will be one of the committee. You will set up the place. You will set up we have food here. Set up the food. Set up the tables or whatever it is you need to set up. Basically, come here, help us out, right? And that's what I want to do a lot more. Okay? I want to do that a lot more, so that again, it's give and take, you know. So I give my quote unquote service. In return, I get the exposure, and I feel like I talked to Pepsi Man Mura as well. And Mura told me, like, both guys, you know, Pepsi Man and Mura have been great supporters of this channel. Like, they've been with me for the last 3 and 4 years. And Mura told me is that when it comes to how you present yourself, just keep doing what you do. Okay, just be consistent. What you can improve. If you want to improve your quality, invest on better equipments. Like, for example, I have a new mic stand. I'm for the next payday, I'm probably gonna buy a pop filter, right? I do want to have a webcam of some sort. For, let's say, one day I decided to, hey, let's do a face reveal. I mean, even though I already face reveal, right? Profar stream with his face on, right? I do want to have a TV as well, like, so that I can stream Nintendo Switch games. So basically, there's a lot I want to do. Okay, there's a lot I want to achieve with this hobby of mine. I know it's a hobby, like I said, it's something that you do on your spare time, but that doesn't mean that it's just, oh yeah, I'm doing this hobby, and if I get bored, I'm bored. Like, no, I wanna, if I can, like, here's the thing, if I can go somewhere with this, if I can, what's the word I'm looking here for? If I can go somewhere with this, if I can improve myself with this, why not? Right? It's kind of like, I know it's weird to say nothing to lose, but it's kind of like in a situation where it's nothing to lose and everything to gain, right? Oh, let's say you want to help out in a community gathering. Why not? Hey, you want to reach out with certain content creators. Why not? You want to collab, like, for example, Chris Gildart, right? Chris Gildart is doing a big project for Musou Mei. And he actually contact Semangat bang? Terima kasih Aldi. He actually contact content creators from the community. Me, Lighty, who else? Night Owl, Koi Collection, and I told him specifically. I told Chris Gillard specifically. Whatever you're doing, Chris, I'm in. What do you want me to do? How can I help? Right? So, and one of that mentality actually came from my friend Mura. And because he told me, when it comes to Muso stuff, is that Profar, you need to reach out to a lot of Muso content creators. You need to be in the good graces of them. Why? Because Muso community is pretty small, right? Enough with the drama, enough with the bullshit, right? If someone is talking shit about you, if someone doesn't like you, forget about them. Focus more on other creators that actually want to actually care about the community. Focus on people like Chris Gildart. Don't try to compete with Chris Gildart. That's what he said. Don't compete with Chris Gildart. Join him. Like collaborate with him. Because you guys needed, like, because it's a small community for Muso games, you need each other more than you need to compete with each other, right? You need to help each other more than you need to compete. That's my mentality when it comes to Muso community. But I built that mentality for everything at this point, right? When it comes to this hobby. If you can beat them, join them. Exactly. And honestly, like, there's nothing to gain in beating them. There's nothing to gain in beating Chris Gildart. There's nothing to gain in beating Koi Collection. There's nothing to gain in beating Night Owl. But you have more to gain when you join them, right? Right? If that makes sense, right? It same goes with every community right now, like Nintendo community and all these events. You get nothing from competing with them. The only thing that you get is you pressurizing yourself. Like, you actually add more pressure to yourself because you're thinking, how can I beat them? You don't need to beat them, right? Do not try to fight them. If anything, you need to work together with them. And that's again, it's not just for the Muso community, it's every community. Every gaming community I'm in. Avoid the drama, avoid the bullshit. Try to reach out as many people as possible. Try to collaborate with many people as possible. Try to focus more on how you can develop a good relation with all of them. Like, I get, like, here's the thing. I get you cannot please everyone. Like, you cannot please everyone. But what I'm trying to say is that if you can get the most out of it, why not? If that makes sense, right? I'm trying to get, I'm trying to give the most for myself. Like, it's not about being anyway. It's as simple as seeing people argue for a community that is small as it is. Makes no sense to be self-destruct. Exactly. Like, that's the thing. Like, why do you want to beat each other in a community and self-destruct it? Right? And one of the things that's something I observe a lot in the Indonesian VTuber community. It's self-destructive because everyone is trying to beat each other. The straw reference from Red Cliff, right? Exactly. Yeah, the Joe Yu analogy, right? So, since Liu Bei is a sandal peddler with straws, like, he give the analogy. So if there's one straw, it breaks. But if you have 100 straw, it doesn't break. So instead of bickering among each other, why not work together? And again, I'm in a position right now where I'm open to work with anybody, literally anybody, right? As long as you're not an asshole, right? If you're an ass, if you just want to, like, get one over me, or if you're just one of those self-centered asshole, then I have no value working with you. You can go away. We don't need you. I don't need you. Any content creators, like I said, it's not just in Muso community where, like, if I can collaborate with fighting game content creators, I would love to do so. If I can collaborate with, let's say, RPG community, I do it. If I can collaborate with Sega community, I do it. Right? You have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. I heard a bug somewhere, right? You have nothing to lose. Like, what are you arguing? When you talk about beating anyone, what are you beating them at, right? What are you arguing at them at? We'll take this to heart. Glad I tuned in. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, right, bruh? And let's say if I want to beat Chris Gildart, what am I beating him for? Like, what do I get from beating Chris Gildart? Nothing. I really get nothing on beating Chris Gildart, right? I get nothing from trying to beat Lighty. But I get more, like I would get more if I collaborate with Chris. I get more if I collaborate with Lighty. And I can give more, you know? I can give my contributions more to people like Lighty, to people like Smiley, to people like Chris. So it's a win-win situation. But if I try to beat Chris Gildart, it's a lose-lose situation. Well, it's more of a loss to me because I lose one of you can say one of the most popular content creators in our community, and I get nothing. I get nothing in return, just to stroke my ego, right? Just to stroke my hey, I have more subscribers than Chris Gildart, which means jack shit at the end of the day, right? So it's better to collaborate with him. And again, I tried to reach out with a lot of people. Now, reaching out, here's the thing. Reaching out needs effort. What I'm doing lately as well, like other than going to events, helping out community, is that I collab for the sake of what you both like, not as competition, but as show other people on why we love these games. Exactly. Oops. Sorry. Controller? Yeah, exactly. To share, right? And that's what I do most times in this channel. So what I do here is not just share, Mora. You guys shared games to me. I wouldn't play this game if it wasn't for you and Smiley. I wouldn't have played Jak and Daxter if it weren't for you guys. So I like to share the games. I like to share the games for you guys, and you get to share the games for me, right? I get to try out the games what you like, right? And some of them, like this one, absolutely love it. I tried Devil May Cry 2 years ago. I'm not familiar with Devil May Cry back then. I tried it, and it's a really good game, right? I didn't know. Again, you also, Mora, you're the reason I play Final Fantasy VII Remake. I stream Final Fantasy VII Remake. Why? Because you recommended it to me. You shared it to me, and I get to share it with all of you. I get to stream that game with all of you, and there will be more Final Fantasy games in the future. I'm planning to do FF16 and FF7 Rebirth, right? I admit I keep putting myself in dead ends whenever I try to compete. Exactly. Again, sometimes competition is good, but in this case, competition is good when you get something, right? When the reward is worth it. In this instance, there's no reward to be won. Like, for example, I use the Indonesian VTuber community because everyone wants to compete just to stroke their ego, right? Like for example, like there's so many drama in the VTuber community over really petty stuff. Now you might be thinking, are you Profar? Why are you talking about Indonesian VTuber? Do you really dislike? No, I don't dislike Indonesian VTubers. Most of my good friends are VTubers. Well, you could say best friend in this community is a Filipino VTuber, Morphe. Dude helped me a lot for this channel. Like, I mean a lot. Morphe helped Morphe was one of the first people to watch my videos when I did my first Summer Wars 5, and he has been very helpful for me. Like, he has been very helpful, and I try my best as well to repay him the favor. So he was the one who got me Summer Wars 5 and Dynasty Wars Origins. And I repaid him, so when he got me the Dynasty Wars Origins, I repaid him with Final Fantasy 16. Because I know he likes Game of Thrones, and Final Fantasy 16 is very Game of Thrones-like. So, you know, mutual exchange. I have nothing with VTubers. I just don't like most of the drama that came out from, especially Indonesian VTubers. Most of them are bickering over literally small things, you know, literally small things. Like, why would you bicker that? Like, why would you do that? Why would you mereka terlalu banyak masalah di komunitas VTuber lokal? Yeah, because they want to compete with each other. They want to get, on each other's neck. They want to get they try to, okay, how do I up myself? How do I make other people look shit so I can look good by doing it? newsflash, people, you will never look good by turning, like, you will never be better by making other people look shitter or shittier, right? You will only be better if you invest yourself to be better. Then that's what I want to do. And I did watch the Maximilian Dude video, Mora, and I think the key point that he's trying to do is, or the key point that he's exactly, that's why I stopped tuning in with average commentary channel. Like I stopped watching commentary channels. I stopped watching Charlie, I stopped watching Mudahar. I sometimes tune into Asmongold, but overall I don't watch many commentary channels as I used to back then, because what they're doing is just trying to compete with each other. What they're doing is bickering and squabbling among themselves just to get over. Like I said, how can I be better by making someone else look shittier, even despite them being shitty people? But you're not less shitty than them, you just look better. But that's not what I want to do. I don't want to look better, or I don't want to be better by making other people shittier. I want to be better by making everyone better. You know, I want to be better by working with great people. What chat can't, lol, it saved your sanity. Alright, enough with the Profar story time. But yeah, a lot of my good friends are VTubers, and I do want to collab with them, you know? I found this small channel of a small VTuber, a female VTuber, that I really enjoy, because she brings content that, you know, myself like. She played retro games, she played PS1 games, she plays PS2 games. Her name is Alice Mervale, and most of her takes are out of the ordinary. You know, they're not the most PC of takes, but I think that's why I tuned into her channel. And one thing I like about her is that she plays you can say retro fighting games like Darkstalkers, Street Fighter Alpha series, and like whenever I see her stream, she's very enthusiastic. As in, like, oh yeah, in Soul Blade, she jumped into the game and then she went to the practice mode. Like, she jumped into the game and then she goes to the practice mode for it. Goes to the practice mode first. If I see a streamer playing fighting games and the first thing they do is go to the practice mode, I like her already. Why? Because it shows you that she's enthusiastic. She cares, you know? It shows you that the streamer, actually cares. Now, some people can jump immediately to arcade mode because he or she already know how to do it. But some streamers decided to go, like, for a first time playthrough, decided to go to the training mode for the first hour to make sure he familiarized with the game. And to me, that's a plus, because it shows that he or she actually cares. Alright, let's go to the game. Enough with me yapping. Nggak apa-apa, Senja. Aku mau collab sama kamu nggak apa-apa. Tapi ya konten kamu horror sih. Ya, misalnya game horror, kamu bahas game horror ya. Ya, kita bisa collab tuh, game horror. Ah, silly me. What's up, Bas? Hey, Bas. The developer of Acts of Blood and the voice actor reached out to me on YouTube. I see that as an absolute W. I didn't know what a VTuber was, but I look it up and rather just be me. But see, hey, never say never. I mean, yesterday I collabed with a VTuber, Vane Arkenstein. Good man, by the way. I love talking with him. He has the same style, he has the same interests as I do. We play GTA Online, aka Loading Simulator. I know them in person too. They're nice guys. Yeah. Are you going to the Jakarta game? Was it Jakarta Game Fest or something? It's in Binus. Are you going there? That gaming event in Binus University. I heard it's this April. Fuck. JGF, I think. Jakarta Game Fest. Lanjut edit, yep. Sedikit saran senja malam. Kamu kan konten horor. Konten horor yang baik itu biasanya yang bisa dapat nuansanya. Nuansa horornya harus dapat. Dan nuansa horor itu bukan jump scare ya. Nuansa horor itu ininya. Kayak aura bisa bilang. Gue gak mau perubahan gede. Gak apa-apa, kamu pelajarin aja konten kayak Ewing, kayak Nexpo. Kalau yang favorit gue ya, konten horror tuh Nexpo. Kenapa? Karena editingnya bagus dan nuansanya dapat, nuansa horror itu dapat banget. I guess my studio also opened a booth there, but we what?
Better you than me.
Gue mau perubahan gede. Gue mau ganti ke review game sekaligus promosi game jadul. Yoi, lanjutkan. I don't know I'll come or not, but I might. We'll see. Yeah, I probably I'm probably going to be there if no, I'm hopefully I can be there. It's a matter of money right now. It's a matter of money. I hope I have enough savings to go there, but I'm saving. And also, like, usually I don't mind going alone, but I prefer to have it. I prefer to have friends coming there. Like, you know, Pepsi Man, if you're coming, like Pepsi Man, if you're here, are you going to JGF, Jakarta Game Fest? Please let me know, because if you're not busy, would you accompany little old me, like you always do? Tell me if you come too. Yeah. I'll probably, like, I will have a bigger chance coming if JDK is coming. JDK is another community of retro gamers, Jadul Kekinian. So if they're coming, I'm definitely gonna come. Especially if they're opening a booth. Bro, whoops. Typo. I tried to come. Okay, you tried to come. And also, yes, Pepsi, the way you said it, you know, it looks like you're explaining me what you do every night. I tried to come. Yes, every night it's the same for me. I tried to come. Yes, my sense of humor. Yeah, exactly. When if I want to come, I'm gonna come. When I came. I think I might follow you if you come. Yeah. Let's come together, okay? That sounds so wrong. Come. Sonic Rumble next month. Oh yeah, no, Sonic Rumble. Yeah, I kind of forgot. Isn't that a mobile game? Just remind me, Stick. Is that a mobile game, Sonic Rumble? Because I did remember that, like, the advertisement said it being a mobile game. It's basically Sonic's version of of Mario Party, right? It'll be on Steam at least. Okay, I see.
Like, how am I gonna get change back now?
I said it like it was a confetti or some sort. It's a mobile game, but on Steam. I see. It's Sonic's equivalent of Mario Party. We'll see. We'll see. There's just other games there's if it's interesting enough, I'll probably get it. Oh my God. If I come, I come. Yeah, two things that always make me laugh. Cum jokes and dad jokes. Ah, damn it. Embarrassing. This kingdom come.
We should shoot those big boulders holding the tether.
Oh, wait. Get more.
Did you see that? Only 3 more tethers to go.
Okay. Got a power cell. Crash! Ah, ow.
Break the top grip.
Oh, I need to get the fireball. Lovely. Oh, get the fireball first. Fire, 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 fire. Oh, we can ride that thing. Ah! Some individual will say this is from soft. Why? I swear to God, if they say, "Oh, this Jak and Daxter is the Dark Souls of platformers," didn't they say the same thing about Crash Bandicoot? Crash Bandicoot is the Dark Souls of platformers. I swear to God, every game is being compared with Dark Souls. I don't care. Like, I don't care if they do it ironically or unironically. I'm just sick and tired of people comparing games to Dark Souls. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's go. Whee! I want more accessibility resources. Someone's there.
Howdy, friends. Enjoying my beautiful swamp? I own these here parts. Everything that doesn't sink
Maybe
into
Jack
the
has a good
mud,
argument
that
for the
is.
platformer. But lol.
Judging by the smell, I'd wager your bathtub sank in the
Ooh,
mud
I
long
would.
ago.
Ooh.
What's a bathtub?
A little tricky there, Pepsi.
Anyway, I got bigger problems now. Seems soon
Dark Souls
nasty
is the new
lurker
term for hard
varmints
mode, and
are
I'm
grousing
also
about,
getting tired of it.
Everything they can get their grubby little paws on, and scaring away my pet hip hog, Farley. He's been missing for nigh on to a coon's age. I've been putting out his favorite snack, but those ornery swamp rats keep stealing them. If you could keep those pesky critters away
Shoot
long
them,
enough,
shoot
I
all
just
the
know
damn
Farley will
rats.
smell them vitals and come back. Will you help me out?
All right, y'all.
Good. Those rats will be back any time. Shoot all them rats.
Shoot all
Keep from
them
eating at least
rats.
One of them snacks.
Yeehaw! Rats.
Over there. Eat 'em. Bang.
Yeehaw! Love it.
Bang. Got it. Over there. Bang.
All right. All right, focus, focus. Yeehaw! More? There. Oh no 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 no! Man, we're being we're doing pest control job for this guy.
Well, fry my hide! You sure know how to shoot. Thanks a heap for the help.
All right. Alien Invaders Rat Edition. The Space Invaders Rat Edition. He has a pet frog? Ugh. Is that a pet frog? Ugh. Yellow Echo. I wonder if that fisherman is still... Yeah, probably he is. The fisherman, as we speak right now, is probably still laughing in the river. Oops, silly me. There's a bird somewhere, right? I saw a bird that we can ride. Fun fact, they considered adding a third protagonist, Croc Dog, to accompany Jak and Daxter. Ended up getting scrapped during production. Ah, is that for the third game? I guess, like a third protagonist? So you, like, how would that work? That's my question, Smile. How would that work? Like, do you play all three of them at the same time? I know, like, this game reminds me a lot of Banjo-Kazooie, right? The Jak and Daxter. Basically, you play two characters at the same time, but I don't know how you play with three characters. Seeing the Swamp Man's dog reminded of that. Oh, probably it's a scrap idea that went to something else. This is a really offside platform, but have you heard of Dr. Muto? No. I have not heard of Dr. Muto. Oh, okay, you can fly. You fly now? But this session reminds me a lot of Crash Bandicoot when he rides Baby T. Ah, okay, for Jak 1.
Good work. Aren't you guys happy?
But then again, like, if you play Banjo-Tooie, you can... you actually play three characters in Banjo-Tooie. Right? You play Banjo, Kazooie, and Mumbo Jumbo. Yeah, you get to finally play as Ikam Bokam. No, just a dog running beside you. I imagine there would be mini games to play as the dog. There's no additional protagonist in the 3 Jak games. Ah, I see. Yeah, speaking of, like I said, speaking of Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie has a third protagonist. Mumbo Jumbo, you can play. Ikam Bokam. Ikam, how do we say the Ikam? Ikam Bokam. Ikam Bokam. There you go. Ikamokum.
Hey, give me a ride.
Alright, can I take this for a ride? Another PS2 era game, it was unique with the Doctor transforming into various creatures as the gameplay gimmick. Better check on that. It's actually insane how much content was cut from Jak 1. We know this due to Open Goals Archives, seeing how ambitious this project was. It was probably came down to time constraint and cutting the hubs. Yeah, and it's probably like a lot of the content was cut also because it probably won't fit for the game system. You know, like it was probably too big for the system to handle. That's what they had to cut. Like, this alone is already pretty big. This alone was already really ambitious. So, it's not to my surprise that they planned to have more and they got cut. The content that they wanted to have here was cut. Because this by itself was already an ambitious project. Dr. Muto was also on GameCube, a fun little platformer for the time. I'll go check it out. Like, to have a seamless open world with day-night cycle for the PS2, early PS2 by the way, that's an ambition. It's raining outside. It rains, yeah. It's raining rather heavy right now. Oh, okay.
Wow! Only 2 more tethers.
Kapan main Majora's Mask? Belum tahu. Kalau Zelda, gue lebih prefer Ocarina of Time sih daripada Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask. I played that game, but it's a little bit too confusing. Like, it's one of those where the fuck do I go kind of game. I'd rather play Ocarina of Time than Majora's Mask. And not to mention, Ocarina of Time is the better game. Andy Gavin, co-CEO, founder of Naughty Dog, felt incredibly limited for PS1 for Jak games, pushing the console to the brink. Yeah, and they were able to do this in PS2. Like, even this, in my opinion, was pushing the system to its limit. Or like, you know, they really wanted to do a lot with this game. You can tell. Oh, Smiley, were you here when I was talking about Seikubasa 3? And why Capcom was able to optimize that game better than Koei's Summer Wars 3 on the Wii? It's because Capcom actually create an engine, like they actually develop an engine specifically so that Seikubasa 3 can run on the Wii. That was being worked on the same time as CTR. Just think about that. Yeah, that's why they didn't want to do CDR or a new Crash game, because they wanted to do Jak and Daxter, but Universal Studios insisted. Oh, there was the drama. You know, there was like I kind of forgot what it is, but basically there was a dispute between Naughty Dog and Universal Studios. So Universal Studios actually gave the development for Crash Bash to a different developer. They end up getting a PS2 prototype to start Jak 1, while CTR was in the production of PS1, started in 1999, which makes sense since they collaborated with Sony instead of going their Universal Studio. Or going through Universal Studio. So Universal Studio ended up giving the rights to develop Crash Bandicoot to Vicarious Visions. I missed the SB3 segment. Ah, okay. So, long story short, it's gonna be on my video. Capcom actually developed an engine variation, you can see. So they had a in-home engine for their PS3 games and Xbox 360. It's called the MT Framework. The first game that applied that engine was Dead Rising, and the other game was Devil May Cry 4. Now, Capcom wanted to develop when they were developing Sengoku Basara 3, they wanted to release Sengoku Basara 3 on the Wii as well, because the Wii was outselling both the PS3 and the Xbox 360. However, their current in-house engine was made specifically for Xbox 360 and PS3. So they need to figure out how to put Sengoku Basara 3 on the Wii. So what Capcom did is that they developed a variation of their in-house engine at the time, MT Framework, and the variation is called MT Framework Lite. Now, MT Framework Lite was a graphic engine less powerful than, you could say, less demanding than MT Framework, to run Capcom games specifically for less powerful hardware, whether it's Nintendo Wii, the PSP, or other portable consoles, mobile, Nintendo DS, and Nintendo 3DS at the time. And the first game to run with that engine was Sengoku Basara 3. Yeah, so Capcom actually developed their own engine so that Sengoku Basara 3 can run optimally on the Wii. Sorry, Capcom developed their own engine so that they can optimize Sengoku Basara 3 on the Wii. That's why, compared to Samurai Warriors 3, Sengoku Basara 3 on the Wii runs smooth. It's almost like it's almost in the same quality as the PS3 version. And it's gonna be on my next video.
That dirigible's barely hanging on. Let's find the last tether.
There's also a fun fact I learned when I was researching for a Basara 3 video. Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes actually... Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes actually increased their tourism rate for one city called Shiraishi City. So there's a city called Shiraishi. Now Shiraishi was the hometown of Katakura Kojiro. Because Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes, the amount of tourism for that city was increased. They had tourists from other parts of Japan. They have tourists from South Korea. They have tourists from Taiwan, from China, and it's all because of Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes. Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes poster boy was called Katakura Kojiro. And yeah, that game created a tourism boom for that city. I've emulated Sengoku Basara 3 on retro handheld, smooth as butter. In this case, for Samurai Heroes, or well, yeah, Samurai Heroes is Sengoku Basara 3 in English. No, I'm talking about Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes, not Samurai Heroes. Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes actually created a tourism boom in Japan. And that's why I said, despite being the lesser known title compared to Dynasty and Samurai Warriors, Sengoku Basara gave a bigger impact in pop culture, Japanese pop culture. So there is easy so when I was researching for the video, there was even you could say a marketplace in Shiraishi City near their train station called Kojuro Plaza. And in Kojuro Plaza, you can they have a lot of merchandise. Like basically it's a Kojuro themed shop, it's a Kojuro themed market, because like I said, Shiraishi City is the hometown of Katakura Kojuro. And in the plaza or in the store, you have a lot of merchandise like artwork or keychains that or maybe miniature models of Katakura Kojuro, samurai, or basically like any historical elements that can be turned into a souvenir. And not only that, they actually sell Sengoku Basara merchandises, both fan-made and official. It's even to the point where the local government of that city had a plan back in 2008 called the Kojuro Plan. Basically, how can we capitalize tourism in this city because of the popularity of Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes at the time. And I read that not only I read that in a university journal from wait, where is it? Yeah, you're gonna find it in the video I'm going to make. It will be in the video. I kind of forgot some certain details, but it was actually in a research paper.
Shoot those rat nests to stop the rats from coming out.
How do I get that? Get those eggs or orbs? I need to get the lightning. Here it is. Ah, I missed. There you go. Got it. Where to now? Ah, darn it. How many more do I need to collect? Okay. The power cells. 1, 3 more. Defeat the lurker ambush. Right.
Stretcher? Yuck. Reverend?
Ah, here it is. I haven't went up here. I haven't gone up here, sorry. What? Jumpy. There you go. Alright, how do I get there? Mordecai, I love how the game's camera zooms on Daxter when Jax goes down. Yeah, that's pretty funny. It looks cute when that happens. Yeah, Daxter is funny. I like his attitude. Like Daxter is kind of like the Kazooie of the, you know, of the game. He's the sassy guy, you know. He's the guy with the attitude. Mora Smiley, need help here? Can I long jump there, or do I need to go? Do I need to access that area from somewhere else? No, you can't. Access at the end, probably the last orb you get. Ah, I see. And I can't jump for shit. Two things. Need to break the lurker straps. Defeat the rat ambush. Alright. Pow. If there is ever a remake, or if they ever decide to create a remake for Jak and Daxter, probably one change I want to have is a map. It's kind of like, you know, the Spyro trilogy and Sane trilogy. They actually add a map for the remake, and I hope if Naughty Dog or whoever is considering a remake for this game, they add a map. So the double jump is timing based. Gotta jump at the top of the Jack's first jump. Oh, so you can double jump there. Also, press the triangle to zoom in a yellow. Oh, okay. I see. Red ambush comes after blue echo launcher. Oh, so I need to go there. Oh, okay, go back to where I died. I see. Oops, wrong place. Try that spin kick after a double jump. Okay. Tatsumaki Senpikaku.
Put away, Jak!
Ow. Ah. So XX circle, yeah. And hold the circle button. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? I'm an idiot. Okay. Oh, I need to fire that. Oh, I haven't gone this part, right? Yeah, I haven't been in this part.
Jak, it's an ambush!
All right. Yeah, my bad. Finally. Rats. Let's dance, asshole! Right, got a power cell. Okay, where do we go now? Oh, I can shoot that thing, right? So, where do I go now, Smiley? Exit back to the cave that you just entered. Oh, okay. Exit back to the cave I just... Ah, shit. Alright, 62%. I see. So we go here, right? Okay, here. Am I right? You did both the blue launchers? Yeah, I did. Let's do that again. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, this one not yet. My bad. Here it is. There you go. My bad.
Step 1, stay alive. Step 2, think about not doing something like that again!
Oh, back here. Alright, Smiley, I'm stuck right now. Mora, Smiley, if you're still here, help your boy out. There's one more. Yeah, here's the last one, but how do I get there? Okay, yeah, I know, but I can't find the yellow echo in there. Get the hell out of here. Wait, can I fire from here? Because I cannot use two orbs at the same time. Yeah. Okay. Gotta get close to those ties. Yeah, but how? Man, this is why I feel like a map would be very useful. Profar, there is a beat 'em up game you can try out. It's called Hollow X Break. It's a fun and it's free. I heard about that game. I haven't tried it though. Yeah, it's made by, you know, it's a HoloLive game. All right. How do I get there? I wish there was a map. Alas, we have no map. Nope. I need help now.
Need a good draught of mama's medicine.
Oh, looks like I can go there. All right. Backtrack to the beginning. Let's see if we can see straps. That's the last strap, Smiley. I did see some. Wait. I can't swim here. I haven't. Okay, there you go. I haven't been in this place. There, found it. Wait, go shoot the rat in the cave? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, nothing's here. There you go. Alas. No, we got what we came for. The Led Zeppelin. Nice one. Nice little reference to Led Zeppelin.
Good. What?
No, I need a fireball. Fire in the hole! Ah, here it is, Smiley. Yep, we did all of them. We got them all. See? Got them all. Alright, let's get out of here. Finally. Thanks for the help, Smiley. Appreciate it as always, my friend. Now, where do we go now? Buggy Swap is one of my least favorite worlds. Anytime. Thanks. Now where do we go? We destroy the rock. Yeah. Do you smell what the rock is cooking?
Great! You have the cells for the machine. They ought to provide enough power to lift that boulder. There we go. Now be careful facing that monster lurker at the top.
Wait! I'll stay here and protect Kira. Jack, I think you're ready to handle that monster without me.
Oh, really heroic of you.
Lost Precursor City too soon? No, I already did Lost Precursor City yesterday. Or on last stream. I actually did it first. Oh, nice. Hey, I missed it. I actually did it first because you told me to go to Lost Precursor City. Boss fight incoming. Alright. I'm ready. Yeah, you told me to do it first before the rest of the worlds. That was an embarrassing intro. Alright, let me figure out how I fight this boss. Shooting fireballs at me or rocks at me. Somehow the design of this boss reminds me of Gnarly Nork from Spyro. There you go. Ah, terrible timing. All right. I got the idea now. Let's dance, asshole. Let's run, 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 run. Okay. Blue orb. Different pattern of platform. There you go. Now run, run, run. Oh, you big man. And I'm dead. Silly me. I dropped it in the lava. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, 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 go. Ah! Terrible platforming from yours truly, Profar. Ladies and gentlemen. Come here. Get the blue orb. Run, 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 run. Fire. All right, now run away. Why is he running backwards? Oh, there's a glitch. Oh no, Jak only knows how to run backwards. And I'm dead. Alright, let's do this again. Wait, hold on. To answer something? Defeat Claw. Okay. I got this. Ow. Alright, that's take care of him. Declawed.
Great work! The people of Rock Village are breathing a collective sigh of relief. But there's no time to celebrate. Use your zoomer to navigate the mountain pass up ahead. Be careful. It looks like the lurkers have rigged the whole pass with explosives. When you reach the volcanic crater, be sure to...
No, I want to wait before I go to the next world. Oh, this music screams Crash Bandicoot, by the way. I want to make sure one thing. I want to make sure everything is collected here. I'm still missing 20. Ah, I'm getting eaten by the fish. I want to make sure that everything is collected in this area. I got all the power cells, but not all the orbs. Ah, finally. There you go. Now I'm done.
Interesting strata.
So, yeah, I'm done here. What's our progress? 65%. Next one is challenging but satisfying to complete. Up next to the red stages slab. Mountain pass. Zoomer.
Oh my! Those lurkers must be headed for a detonator at the end of the canyon. If they reach it before you do, they'll blow up the entire pass. You gotta beat them there and destroy the detonator, or it's all over.
Oh, I'm stuck. And my favorite hub, Spider Cave, goated OST as well. Like this soundtrack, Smiley, screams Crash Bandicoot, and I love it. What's the mission here? Defeat Claw, free 7 scout points. Yeah, driving this thing is quite the challenge, you could say. Embarrassing. Yeah. Not the best driver. Hey, Alex. Hey, what's bro? Just stopping in on my lunch break to say hi. Good to have you here, Alex. You played this game before? Jak and Daxter? This is my first hurrah, literally, for this game. Because I was recommended by Smiley and Mura. Yeah, they are great. I can see why a lot of people praise these. I can see why Mura and Smiley put a lot of praise in this game, or in these games, the trilogy. I'm playing the first one. Okay, got all the orbs. Okay. Classic PS3 era? Yeah, though I'm playing on a PS3. I'm playing the remaster collection on the PS3. Another boss fight? Oh. I failed the mission. Wait, okay. I'll read the chat later. Need to focus on this mission first. You've inspired to complete all 3 mainline Jak games on stream. Lol. Let's just say you're a precursor. Oh, you've inspired you. Okay. Probably the last series that's still stuck with classic platforming on N64 and PS1 era. All right, let's do this again. Again, I love my platformers, Alex. I'm a sucker for platformers. Ow. Embarrassing. Hey, Vito! Hello, Vito! Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper. Good times, man. And Ratchet and Clank. I heard a lot of good things about Ratchet and Clank, so let's ride. Let's do this again. We don't stop until it's done, ladies and gentlemen. And finish the deed. Yep. Selesaikan. Kupas tuntas, Vito. Let's go. There you go. The PlayStation platforming Trinity, also Sony exclusives, yet more dominant than ever in today's... more dormant than ever in today's modern age. The part was PS5 launch, but still nearly 5 years ago. Yeah, I'd say Nintendo is stronger when it comes to making platformer games. Like, despite not having a new Mario game for Switch 2, like a Mario 3D Mario Adventure game, but we do get a new 3D Donkey Kong game. Like, what was the last 3D Donkey Kong platforming game that we have? I'm not counting Donkey Kong Country Series because that's a 2D platform. It was Donkey Kong 64, right? Yeah. Volcanic crater. Oh, I missed one more. I miss a what is it? I miss a power cell. That's right. Instead of the Tri-Concord. Exactly. Well, at least they tried. $16 views, by the way, you guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Alright, let's go. Ah, there. I see it. I see the missing power cell. Smiley, need your help? I agree with you that Nintendo isn't afraid of their legacy IP. Yeah, if anything, like, say what you want about Nintendo, like how they overprotective their IPs, but they still care about their IPs, like to the point where it's too much sometimes. Temen si Profar gue, pamit dulu. Okay. Selamat malam, sejam malam. Kita udah mau selesai kok ini. We're almost done for the night. I just want to get that one last power cell. See, again, say what you want about Nintendo, but at least they really, really care about their own IPs. Oh, you don't need a zoomer, I see. Let's park here. This is a hidden power cell. You will need to unlock yellow echo silos across the planet to access this power cell. It's actually a bonus power cell. Oh, so you cannot access it. You cannot access the cell now. I see. A volcanic crater. So you cannot access the power cell now. Yeah. We'll revisit this at the end of the game. I see. Yeah, I still haven't got the rest of the orbs for Sentinel Beach. I'll revisit that later. But yeah, I'll save it here. How do I save? Option. Save. Yeah, it's midnight already here on my end, so yeah, I want to take a rest. Now it's a good 3-hour stream. So yeah, so I think that's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, it's quite the fun Jak and Daxter stream. I'm enjoying this game a lot more than I thought I would. But that's a statement for the game itself. It's a really, really amazing platformer, and I'm glad to be experiencing this game today and get to share it to everyone. And I am so thankful for Smiley and Murad for recommending me this game. So, there you go. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. Look forward to Segubasa 3 video, Segubasa 3 retrospective. I am going to... Yeah, I'm trying to finish that video as soon as possible. Take it easy, man. It was nice to hear from you again. I mean, it's nice. It's always nice to hear from you as well, Alex. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. Subscribe to my second channel as well, for I'm uploading Tenchu Fatal Shadows content. Join our Discord server, Profar Hunter X. You can find the link to the Discord server in the description below. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And thank you guys so much once again. I'll see you guys next time.